You think you choose what to buy at the store. The store chooses what you notice, how long you stay, and how much you spend before you read a single price tag. If your cart total keeps surprising you, like how did this become $150 when you only came for bread and eggs? This is why. Your rent squeezes you, gas eats your budget, and then the grocery store quietly siphons the rest. 20 extra dollars each trip is $800 a year. That's 1 month of utilities or 2 car payments. And it's not because you're bad at budgeting. It's because you're walking through a machine built to harvest attention and convert it into purchases. Here's the part no one tells you. The most expensive thing in a store isn't ribeye. It's your path. Walk through the automatic doors and notice the nothingness. That calm first 10 or 20 feet, that's a decompression zone. No prices, no decisions. Just space for your brain to reset so you accept the environment. Then, bam, the power wall on your right hits you. Bright produce, mist spraying like a nature documentary, piles shaped like abundance. You feel like you've entered a farmer's market. But here's the twist. Produce has some of the highest markups in the building, and the fresh, colorful greeting trains your brain to trust everything that follows. Trust makes you slower. Slower means more items in the cart about that cart. Notice how big it is? That's not convenience. Stores doubled cart size over the years because a larger cart makes your current haul feel tiny. Put 5 items in a small basket and you feel done. Put 5 items in a tank on wheels and you feel behind, like you need to round it out. Retail studies show bigger carts can lift spending by double-digit percentages without you noticing. The cart doesn't shout, it whispers more. Where's the milk? In the back. Always. Essentials live far away on purpose to force you through a profitable obstacle course. The path isn't random, it's a racetrack loop that nudges you past end caps. The displays at the ends of aisles with giant signs and colors that practically lean into your face. End caps are premium real estate. Brands pay to be there because those spots can multiply sales compared to being buried on a shelf. You think you're discovering a deal. You're walking through a toll gate. But here's what nobody tells you. The item on the end cap might be the same price per ounce as the regular shelf or worse. The difference is attention. You pay in seconds, and seconds are money. Every extra minute inside tends to increase your basket. Not because you found new needs, but because the store found new ways to present wants. Zoom into a single shelf, and you'll see another quiet negotiation. Eye level is buy level. Those middle shelves are the prime seats courtside. Big brands pay slotting fees, real money, sometimes thousands per product per store per year, to live where your eyes land. Generic and cheaper options often squat lower. Kid-targeted sugar bombs. Live at kid eye height right where your 7-year-old can tug your sleeve and ask. It's not random. It's strategy aimed at household decision makers. And household persuaders? Look left and right. Peanut butter next to jelly. Pasta aisles accidentally brushing shoulders with premium sauces and parmesan. That's adjacency. Put complements together and you create frictionless add-ons. You came for one, you buy 2. Then music slides under the radar. Slow, warm, almost invisible. Slower tempos make you move slower, linger longer. And research shows that lingering lifts sales. Fast beats push you out. Stores rarely choose fast. A pleasant song earns another lap. Wait, it gets stranger. Smell sells. Bakeries and rotisserie chicken stations near the entrance aren't just convenient. Warm bread aroma and savory chicken flip your brain into hunger mode even if you ate. Hunger downgrades self-control. Lighting too. Bright on produce, softer on bakery, spotlight on new tags. Your eyes go where the store shines money. You're not shopping, you're being guided. Now watch how prices talk. Large 99 endings and 2 for $5 deals pull you into mental shortcuts. Anchoring kicks in, a huge 30 was 38 flips your brain into $8 off. Must be good even if your original plan didn't include it. Then, the decoy trick appears. 3 sizes of olive oil: small, huge, and a medium that's only a little less than the huge. That middle one exists to make the huge bottle feel like genius value. You pick big, you spend big, you leave proud. The illusion paid the bill. This isn't theory. Costco runs a treasure hunt model: limited time items, shifting locations, no aisle signs in some sections, so you wander discovering. Discovery equals dopamine. IKEA goes further with a one-way maze. You can't not see entire rooms staged into stories. This is how your life could feel for just $19 more. Target uses the racetrack to pull you past fashion, home, tech, then essentials. Hits of identity before milk. Aldi, on the other hand, strips decor and hides brands to speed you up and minimize choice fatigue, gathering savings in logistics. Different philosophies, same objective. Control the path to control the cart. Here's the part that changed everything for me. The true product a store sells isn't goods. It's time inside the environment. More minutes, more decisions. Your brain starts strong, then it tires. Decision fatigue makes later choices sloppy. That's why impulse zones sit by checkout. Candy, gum, batteries, energy shots, small, high margin, timing based. Your willpower is lowest exactly where the store wants tiny yeses. Those tiny yeses compound. Remember that calm entrance with produce? There's another reason it's first. Fruits and greens signal virtue. You subconsciously earn a treat later. Grab apples now, then a premium dessert slides through your moral accountant because you balanced today. The store didn't sell dessert. Your brain did. And the layout nudge made it easy. Let's talk numbers that hit home. If you push your cart an extra 10 rows because milk is in the back, and along the way, you add a $7 candle, a $5 specialty drink, and a $9 weeknight sauce, that's $21 created by Path Design. Once a week, that's $1,092 a year. Over 5 years, that's a used car you didn't buy, a credit card you could have paid off, or an emergency fund you keep saying you can't afford. The store doesn't feel like it's raising your rent, but it is quietly competing with it. You might be thinking, okay, but I need to shop somewhere. Exactly. This isn't about guilt. It's about control. You don't resist gravity. You learn where it pulls and step differently. So here's the twist you can use before your next trip. You can redesign your path inside their design. Start with a rule that flattens half their leverage. No end cap buys unless it's already on your list. That one move neutralizes the loudest displays. Next, shrink your container. Use a basket or the smallest cart you can. Physical limits create spending limits. Containers set the ceiling. If you need a cart for a huge stock-up, drop a bag or jacket in it to shrink the empty space and reduce the "I need more" feeling. It sounds silly, it works. Enter with a timer, 20 minutes for grocery, 10 for pharmacy, and treat it like catching a train. Speed is not panic, it's intention. Slow music wants you to linger. Put in headphones with a faster playlist, and you'll unconsciously move with it. Turn off the Discovery soundtrack. Decision fatigue hates clocks. Grab essentials first. Walk straight to milk, eggs, bread, meat, whatever your anchors are. Then decide if you still need anything else. Reverse the funnel. When essentials sit in your basket, the impulse to round out falls because the important boxes are already checked. That single reversal breaks the earn a treat later trap from the virtue of produce. Watch unit prices like a hawk. If a sign screams 2 for $5, check price per ounce right on the shelf tag. The louder the sign, the more likely the per unit math is hiding less value. Compare middle shelf brands to the ones down low. Eye level isn't value level. The cheaper brand might be made by the same manufacturer with a different label. Your neck is worth real money. Avoid the impulse zone on purpose. If you can, pick a checkout with the shortest candy rack. Or use self-checkout where the gauntlet is thinner. Put blinders on in the last 10 feet. If you need gum or batteries, add them to your list before you shop and grab them from the aisle where unit prices are honest. Use the pharmacy or side entrance when possible. Many stores put the bakery and flowers on the main door for a reason. Smell and color lock you into feel-good mode. Side doors usually skip that. If there's rain gear or pet food right by the second entrance, even better. Practical items first, mood music later, or never. Here's another pattern interrupt for your brain. Shop full, not hungry. A banana at home saves you $20 in justified snacks. Chew mint gum in the store to blunt scent-driven hunger spikes. Tiny hack, big return. And bring a real list, not a vibe. Lists take back your attention from their signs. If you're tempted by a deal, ask one question. Would I buy this at regular price? If not, it's not a deal for you. It's a deal for them. Parents, Kid Height products, target your kids' eyes, not yours. Keep them engaged with a job. Hold the list, count items, find the next aisle number so they're occupied and not scanning sugar-level shelves. A distracted kid costs real money. A recruited kid becomes a savings partner. Love treasure hunt stores like Costco? Set a cap. One surprise item per trip, not 3. Decide that number before you enter. You keep the fun without letting the fun script your wallet. For IKEA, use the shortcut arrows on the floor. They exist, but they're quiet. Shortcutting reduces how much your brain says just one more pillow. If there's no time to plan, order for pickup. Pickup dismantles layout psychology because someone else walks the minefield, not you. A $5 pickup fee can save $40. You don't have to boycott beauty. You switch from default to deliberate. If you live with someone, split shopping roles. One person builds the list and holds the budget. The other executes the mission in-store. Separation reduces spur-the-moment add-ons. And if you live alone, take a photo of your total before checkout and set a weekly spend target. Numbers you can see become goals you can hit. Invisible budgets lose to bright displays. Remember the bakery scent from the entrance? That was a handshake, not a hug. It made you feel welcomed, so you'd stay. Now when you smell it, treat it as a timer starting. The friendlier the store makes the first minute, the faster you protect the next 19. That's you flipping the script. Once you see the playbook, decompression zone, power wall, racetrack, end caps, eye-level slots, music, scent, impulse zones, you see it everywhere. You start recognizing why your hand reaches for a larger size, why milk is never near the front, and why you discover the same special items at the ends of aisles. And then the math changes. An extra $20 saved once a week funds a vacation every other year or builds an emergency fund in under 12 months. That is not small. That's power. Stores design layouts to make you spend more. You can design habits to keep more. Walk in with a list, a timer, and a small container. Grab essentials first, choose unit prices over signs, avoid end caps unless they were already on your list. Use side entrances, headphones, and pickup when you need to bypass the maze. These aren't rules, they're levers. Pull 2 or 3, and your total shifts today, not someday. You thought you were just buying groceries. You were moving through an economic engine tuned to your attention. Now you know where the magnets are. And once you know, the path stops pushing you, you start steering it.